Good afternoon, my lords, me ladies, 'tis I, Sir Chase. This day shall be historic, as I have the pride, the privilege, nay, the pleasure of introducing to you a wonderful spectacle of a game, Rival Knights. This game was put out by Gameloft. You can get it free in the App Store. It has one of the best, most stunning graphics I've ever seen for an app, just gorgeous. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a knight. I love watching war movies with knights killing each other, and in this one, you're riding on a horse, jousting, trying to take down the competitors. Two ways you can play the game: multiplayer and campaign. Campaign, you progress through a series of tournaments and challenges, slowly upgrading your gear, going against different bosses to try to get to the top of the tree. As you go against competitors, there are three key elements that you have to pay attention to in order to win. You have defense, speed, and power. A lot of this comes from your gear and the upgrades you've bought, but also it comes from how accurate you are in the jousting match. So to win, you have to get 2 out of 3. You have to get either power and defense, speed and something else, or if you win the person in all 3, you completely shut them down. This is the basis for every jousting match. At the start of every match, first thing I do is I look and I see how I compare to the opponent with speed, power, and defense. So this match here is a great example. I am red on defense, speed, and power right up the top. So it's very unlikely that I'll be able to win this match based off gear alone. The only way I can win this match is if I outperform this guy. I have to get really, really accurate. So I get a perfect start. That helps my speed. As I'm running, I'm getting perfects on everything. That also helps my speed. And then at the end, I get a perfect hit. So I get completely up to the maximum power with my perfect hit. And because I got all 3, I get a bonus above what my maximum was. So I'm able to take this guy out even though I have inferior gear. So the tip is, if you start to see that you're falling way below on the gear, it's time to upgrade. I would tell you, you have to save your diamonds and your gold. Don't upgrade at the start. Push it as far as you can until you start losing, until you upgrade. And the reason for that is as you move up the campaign, they're going to unlock better and better weapons, armor, and horses for you. So you really want to wait as long as possible to buy new gear. Also, you'll notice defense has nothing to do with skill. It just is whoever has the most armor. So if you're going to upgrade or buy something new, maybe start with a helm or armor first, because you can get 1 out of 3 without having any skill at all. Power and speed actually take some accuracy. Couple other things I want to show you. At the beginning of every match, at the bottom, they're going to try to get you to hit some of those boosters. That'll boost your maximum power or defense or whatever you choose. I use them here just to show you how they work. But here's the deal. You really, really want to save these things until you're in dire need. Save them till the bosses. Don't waste them because you'll run out quick. So try to keep off from using them. But here, I use them because I thought I needed them because I didn't have the same defense and speed as this guy. Turns out I didn't need it. I really regretted using them because I could have used them later on in the game. The other thing you can do that's kind of cool is you can change your emblem. You can change the colors for free, so you can make a really unique flag or emblem that shows up to your opponents in multiplayer. You can change the design of your flag and do different cool designs as well. You can also add special emblems which give you a little bit of extra help. Like right here, I have this emblem which gives me a 10% speed increase on a perfect start. Now let's get into multiplayer. There's 2 ways you can play multiplayer. The first one is a daily challenge where you compete for top spots to win diamonds or gold. This one is free to enter and is actually very, very easy to get a top spot. If you have upgraded gear, the opponents are really, really easy, as you see here. So the way you get high on the scoreboard in the daily challenge is by winning trumpets. How you win trumpets is by beating your opponents. You'll notice when you pick a competitor, some give a higher amount of trumpets than others. They're harder to beat. Also, you'll see guys who have this little red thing, revenge, like this guy did. Pick that all the time because that's going to give you a bonus. If you beat them, you're going to get an avenge bonus which gives you an additional 5, and here I shut him down, so I get an additional 5 trumpets for completely shutting him down as well. Here I am collecting 500 gold for placing in the daily challenge. The other tournament costs 10 diamonds or gems to enter. If you get to the top, you're rewarded 40 gems. Once you enter, you can see the stats on your opponent to see how better you're ranked than them with defense, speed, and power. Here I'm ranked better, so I think I got this one in the bag and I go for it. I completely obliterate him with a critical hit, so now all I have to do is wait for his response. The next day I go in and here's what I see. This little turd took me out. So my advice, don't waste your money on this stupid tournament like I did. Save your gems because I thought I was ranked higher. If you're going to go in there, you have to make sure you're fully upgraded. That's the only way to do it. And as a consolation prize, they give me a measly 100 gold. Last thing we're going to talk about, because this is going to be annoying to a lot of you. Every time you play campaign, it costs you one of those red seals at the top, and every time you play multiplayer, it costs you one of those blue seals. So those deplete and you have to wait. And who wants to wait to play a game? When you're in the groove, you're in the groove. So the best way to get those seals built up quickly is you got to ally with your friends. Look at all those seals I have. All my buddies sending me seals. You can ally up with anybody in the game. Just when you see them in the daily challenge, just hit ally, hit the plus button, ally up, and you can send seals to each other. Here's the awesome thing. When you send seals, it doesn't come out of your own. They're completely free. So send each other seals all day long so you can keep on playing and owning. Hope you guys enjoyed my review of Rival Knights. Make sure to hit that like button if you did, and also let me know in the comments how far you've gotten in campaign. I'm currently on League 2. There's 6 leagues. Campaign goes on forever. Let me know how far you are. Take care, guys. We'll see you around. Thanks again. This is Chase signing out.